third, but came back from nowhere with 3 180s, a 160 start, a 103 finish, suddenly rediscovering the form that he showed in the first set to take the third. And poor start by Hamilton. Not for the first time this week, 96. We're seeing a game swinging. In the first round, there's only really scope for one swing. These slightly longer games, Rod, gives us scope for more than one. It can go back yet the other way, can't it?
Yep, plenty of time. We can have a seesaw, 92. Swings, roundabouts, the whole lot in a 5-set game. And that's last set was bizarre because Hamilton looked like he had it in the palm of his hand and suddenly lost it.
Yeah, almost amazing how he picked his game up from nothing and resumed normal duty a la first set, wasn't it?
Here we go. Looking for his second. That will do. Yeah. A flex of the Hamilton muscles as he powers home his second maximum of the match. We've had 8 in this contest.
Yes, 8 maximum 180s and 2 160 starts. That's as good as the highest you can get starting, certainly on the outer tramline doubles. We knew they wouldn't maintain the very high quality of the opening 59. Legs. That's often the case. But even so, good quality encounter.
140, and you require 170.
Well, the maximum finish is on offer for Andrew Hamilton. No. So can't see anything of the treble 20 target, or not enough. He can certainly see this target. Yes.
134.
Terrific darts. Beaton on a bogey.
Well, 114 scored, Steve. 52 left.
134.
And you right to 36. Stop and ask the referee if you're not sure. Not ashamed to have to stop and ask the master on the mic. He knew what 36 meant. 2 18s. And Hamilton, having lost 3 legs in a row, manages to get himself back on the scoreboard.
Needs to get on the scoreboard here with these first 3 darts. Needs a double. Well, that will do.
Yeah, 8 is only 8, but it saves
140.
A little weight. Although that 140 from Beaton does make this a really important visit. He's got to find a couple of trebles just to stay on the Warwickshire man's shoulders.
97.
Warwickshire born and bred Steve Beaton, lives in Earl Shilton these days, which I believe is in the
140.
Is in Leicestershire. Right. Geography is right. Right on the border, methinks.
Steve require 142.
He reached the semi-final in 2004. Here's Steve Beaton tonight, looking to get to the quarter-final. That will
90.
Do. He'll be satisfied with that. 1 big treble leaves a 2-darter, and Andy Hamilton is nowhere near the finishing post in this leg.
Yes, a little dilatory at the start, wasn't he? Got the double 4 to get away, but by then Steve Beaton was fairly well ahead, and he's capitalised now. Double 16. Back in the groove, all right, Steve Beaton.
Steve Beaton
had that dodgy patch where he lost those 3 legs in a row in the second set, lost the set 3-0, and then the first 2 of the following set, but since then he's looked pretty assured.
120.
Well, we're seeing plenty of those this week. 120 opening salvos. Yeah, fancied that one.
100.
Level 10 then for Beaton, who's potentially a couple of legs away from the match. Well, he's doing his best, Steve Beaton, to get a 9-darter. Twice he's had 6 perfect darts. Once he had 7.
Once he had 7, and the treble 17, you know, was right on the wire. We'd have really been on our feet and screaming had that gone in. But maybe yet there's time.
97. $58.
Well, the light switch has been flicked off again, John, hasn't it?
Yes, probably needs a new bulb. But you're right. The light has gone out. We hope temporarily, because we want to see these lads playing well. And, almost you get phases in games sometimes, almost going through the motions. Well, there'll be no going through the motions for Andy while Kate's around.
60.
To bustle him along.
108.
108.
Well, Hamilton's had a 109. Can he get a 108? No, not on this occasion at any rate.
92.
Larry Butler was the first professional player I saw go for 108 that way on the 19 route. Way back in '94 when he won the World Match Play, and a lot of people have followed it since. Does make sense.
16.
The great American, got some Americans in the audience tonight, all the way from Minneapolis. There's Hamilton. Hammers that particular double home and takes a 2-1 lead in this 4th set. This is the World Handball Championships here at the City West, in another part of the venue here of the complex, and we've got an Aussie in the audience I know of, I'm speaking to this morning, and 3 Americans have popped in and said they're going to enjoy it. Hope they are.
60.
He's not backed up his 160 start at all. So Hamilton looking for the leg that will win this set and level the match. And if he carries on chucking him in there, that's exactly what's going to happen. Terrific tungsten from Andy Hamilton. What a grafter he is.
Steady from Beaton. Perfection from Hamilton to give him a chance in this particular leg. And what a time to get a 180 and set himself up nicely. Needs his treble though. And, that'll set him up beautifully. 101.
Well, that's actually not too bad. That leaves 2 darters, 60. So we've seen a 101 and a 103 from Beaton, a 109 from Hamilton. Is this going to be another 1-0 finish?
$47.
The answer there, no. And Beaton, I think, here, surely will take out. That's a little bit awkward, but he hasn't moved. Oh, only awkward for Hamilton. When you had a pro like him, no props. He made that look rather more easy than it was, I think.
Right. Huge leg. Hamilton wins it, the match is level. Beaton wins it, the match is over. Got to start.
No score.
Well, otherwise it could be start the car. It may well be.
80.
80 will do. When the other fella's not kicked off, 80 will do. And how important here for Hamilton to get away at this visit. Pressure on now. Oh, good switch to the double 18.
56.
And yes, Beaton has the advantage, but only one bad throw from him, and this could be it. But turn things. Oh, what a time to get 28! He can't believe it. Now, what a chance for Hamilton, because this leg so pivotal to the outcome of the match. It's 2 sets all if Hamilton wins it, and he's making a bid.
140.
Match to Beaton should he win.
Well, it looks a minute or two ago, John, it was time to start the car. Park it back up again, because Hamilton has suddenly given himself a lifeline off the back of some loose darts from Steve Beaton. Oh, what a time to pick up 2 big trebles, 1918.
Yeah, and it's so much in contrast to this man, who's got away straight away virtually, and then blown it, frankly.
Well, Hamilton struggled to start this leg, and he's still got to finish it. It's advantage Andy, but he's still got to hit a double to level the match.
134.
He'll be coming back for that double top, John, to send us into a final set.
Yes. And there's a purposefulness about Andy Hamilton here.
40.
That old methodical motion is back. Double 10. Double 5. Might burst it. Wouldn't blame him. Beaton can't go out, and Hamilton would rather go for 40 than split the 5. But he's going for it, isn't he? Well, I think he thought about it, Rod, and frankly, I think he should have done it. He'd had 3 darts and tops.
I think you're right. I think that is a mistake.
138. And he required 10.
We'll see, but I think most professionals would have bust that score or split it to leave 8.
Yeah, as Beaton did earlier in the match. Well, he's right, we're wrong, I don't mind that, and he knows that he's still very much alive in the Grand Prix.